What's up, guys? Luna Wolf from XS here. Don't worry about what's right on the board right now. This is a video I'm supposed to be doing in the future, so whatever. Khabib, I can't say his last name, Nurmagomedov. Khabib will lose eventually. This is partially about Khabib versus Conor, and it's partially about the craze, the internet trolls that are on the side of Khabib. So, to go ahead and get my respect for each fighter out of the way, Khabib is possibly one of the greatest 155-pound wrestlers of all time. That is not even, I don't even think that's debatable. Like, if you think there's somebody better, comment down below, let me know who it is, and I'll look them up and I'll see. And I'm talking about, like, of all time, but if you're going to be like, oh, so-and-so back in 1932 was a greater wrestler, don't even come at me with that argument. At least come at me with someone who is in or around the 155 division right now who is a greater wrestler. Maybe Tyrone Woodley. He's at 170. Could he drop? He's a big guy. Could he drop to 155? I think he could. Could Khabib move up to 170? Yes, he could. I don't know. Find somebody in the 145 weight class, the 155, the 170 weight class who could defend against Khabib's takedowns. He is relentless in takedowns. Khabib is the greatest at takedowns. He just puts people on the mat and smothers them. Now, I do not personally rent Khabib pay-per-views. I didn't watch the Khabib Alaquenta pay-per-view or whatever his name is. I haven't rented any or paid for any. If Khabib is headlining, I don't pay for it. I don't care. Like, I do like the skill and all that, whatever. But I know what's going to happen. Khabib is so good at what he does, I know what is going to happen. I know he's going to take the guy down and lay on him for 5 rounds in a row and then win. And I just don't care to see that. Now, I will buy, the Khabib-Conor fight will be while I'm over in what they call the Sandbox. They've called it many other names. But I'll be in another place while the Khabib-Conor fight happens. Hopefully, I get to see it. But that's doubtful. I could be working while it's happening, but whatever. If I was here, though, I buy all of Conor McGregor's pay-per-views because Conor McGregor puts on really entertaining fights. He hypes up the fights, and he makes them, like, you want to pay to watch his fights. They're amazing. But Khabib will beat Conor McGregor. This will happen. Khabib is not going to stand up with Conor. When Conor trains for this fight, he's going to be training in trying to stuff Khabib's takedowns. And that's going to be most of his game plan. Stuff Khabib's takedowns, try and bait him into a fist fight. Now, Khabib is relentless. If he does not get a takedown, I've watched a lot of footage on Khabib. If he does not get a takedown, he will immediately go back and commit harder to the next takedown. He won't stand up. There's no, like, you would think, knowing that Khabib does not want to stand up, fighters would be able to stuff him on his takedown attempts and just destroy him. But Khabib is so good. He is so good at what he does. You know what he's going to do, and you still can't stop it. Khabib's going to come in. He's going to shoot for that single leg. He's going to shoot for whatever he can. It's kind of sad. I don't like watching Khabib fights because it's kind of sad. That's all he does. He does not want any part whatsoever of stand-up with anybody. It could be the worst stand-up artist on the face of the planet. Khabib does not want any part whatsoever to do with the stand-up. He is so desperately looking for that. It's just like... It's almost like when Khabib fights, he is in a desperation for his life. I have to get this fight to the ground or I will lose. If I cannot get to this fight to the ground, I will most definitely lose this fight. That's why I titled this video, Khabib Nurmagomedov will lose. That's why I titled it that, because he will eventually lose. He will eventually meet someone like Tyron Woodley, some of the great wrestlers, some of the great takedown, like John Jones. John Jones is a great wrestler. He's also really good at defending takedowns. And when a wrestler meets John Jones and can't get him to the ground, it's over. The fight's over. John Jones is going to just wreck their head. So when Khabib does meet somebody who can stuff the takedowns and make him what's her name? Holly Holm did to Ronda Rousey. Once Ronda Rousey realized she could not get the fight to the ground and she could not hip toss Holly Holm, it was over. The fight was over. Holly Holm was she could defend the takedowns and all that stuff. She could wrestle, but she also was an elite level striker. Khabib will meet someone. And that's what this is kind of like a message to the Khabib trolls. Not even the fans. The Khabib fans know this. I know this. Like, I'm a Conor fan, and I know this. Conor McGregor is not great at defending all takedowns. He's not great off his back. He's not great on the ground. He's great at striking. So I know this as a Conor fan. I know that he has multiple weaknesses. I know that he's human. We've seen that Conor is human. He's lost matches. You've seen him lose a lot of matches. What's he lost? 4 matches? All of them were on the ground, which is crazy. No one has been able to outstrike him or beat him striking. I'm just saying, like, Khabib will lose, and the Khabib hype train will completely go away. It's the same thing. The funny thing is, I feel like the Conor McGregor trolls and the Khabib trolls are the same people. I feel like they're the same people, and they're just like, because internet trolls, like YouTube trolls, they just want attention. That's all a troll wants. They're like hackers, computer hackers. They just want attention. They don't want anything from it. They know they're not gonna make any money trolling and all that stuff. They just want attention. They want people talking to them and stuff. Everybody wants attention. I want attention. I like it when people comment on my videos. So if you comment on this video, more than likely I'll comment back. I'm just saying, like, I do it in a different way. I do it where I'll have a conversation with you or whatever, and then I get attention that way. I'm actually giving you a product for your attention. Whereas, like, trolls and all that, they're not giving you any product, anything. I can also make money off this, which I've not made any money. Like, I've got money in a YouTube account, which I can't. I'll figure out one day how to get to it, but I haven't actually made any money off this. But internet trolls, they want the likes, they want the comments, they just want the attention. And the Khabib Conor hype train is where you can get a lot of attention, whereas like nothing comes of it. If you post on somebody's channel, Conor's going to destroy Khabib. Everybody's going to comment on that comment. But like you go to, I'm telling you, 100% of these trolls channels, they have no uploads, they have no anything. They have nothing for you to watch on their channel, and it's just weird. I just wanted to say that somebody is blowing up my phone right now. Speaking of attention, my phone, like, I've got it on vibrate in, like, low sound, and it's just blowing up right now, but whatever. I just wanted to say that Khabib will beat Conor McGregor. Khabib is going to be like, I don't even know, like, he's going to be like a dog chasing after a squirrel or something. He's going to go for Conor's leg with every possible inch of his soul. That's all he has. That's it. He will do it, though. He will get eventually a hold of one of Conor's toes. I mean, you're seriously going to see Conor standing up and Khabib crawling over to him to just get one of his toes and eventually take him to the ground and just lay on him. And it's going to be a 5-round decision for Khabib. He might even submit Conor. I'm not even throwing that out of the realm of possibilities. Conor's not great with defending submissions. But, and Conor's going to be tired because he's going to be on the mat. But, I mean, really, this is the fight. Conor standing up, Khabib starting the fight. As soon as Bruce Buffer's like, and it's time or whatever, Khabib's going to lay down. He's going to crawl over the Conor, snatch one of his toes, and just never let go. It's so, like, this is why I really don't like watching Khabib fights. It's so desperate that I want complete fighters. It's so desperate seeing a man crawl on his hands and knees to try and take somebody down. I just don't like watching it. I'm like, wow, you can't even punch a guy? He punched Alaquinta, but Alaquinta kind of baited him into a fist fight. But it's just kind of sad, man. Khabib will beat Conor. Conor will go off and fight Nate Diaz a third. Nate. Yeah. My bad. He'll go off to fight Nate Diaz a third time or whatever. He'll ride off into the sunset, a billionaire. And Khabib will eventually, like, Khabib, he's popular, but he's not, like, worldwide popular. Khabib's going to meet that guy who stuffs his takedowns and destroys his face. And it's just going to, he's going to go off into obscurity. You know, like, people are going to be like, you remember that really good wrestler who got just jacked up by that one guy and who you never heard from again? That will be Khabib. But I'm telling you, like, the people who are Khabib lovers, I'm telling you, Khabib will beat Conor. You're going to get, I know you are going to get what you want. But also the guy you've put so much faith in, he is going to lose because of his, it's so bad, his lack of stand-up. His stand-up is horrible. It's so bad. You're like, you're hoping, you're putting all your hopes, dreams, and wishes on a one-trick pony. And that one-trick pony's trick is going to get stuffed. And then that's going to be it. Khabib's another, he's another Ronda Rousey. You know, it's like the fight streak, like Goldberg, who's next. Ronda Rousey did that till she lost against Holly Holm, and then, boom, she was gone. It was over. She was broken. There was nothing she could do to come back. She couldn't. The Tyson effect went away. Khabib's Tyson effect will go away, and all those fans they'll have to pray and hope for another one-hit wonder. I mean, I know Khabib's, what, like 22 or 24, something like that? No. He's a one-hit wonder, as in all he has is the takedown. And that's it. When he loses because he can't get a guy to the ground, he's a one-hit wonder. He's gone. It's over. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Blah, blah, blah. Appreciate y'all watching. Check me out. SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter. Like always, check me out on the street.